This is one of the most amazing things I think that could ever happen to a city. I always used to joke about the fact that the stars all had to align and the planets had to be perfect, and in a small town like this, it might only happen once every 100 years. Well, this just happens to be the case, and I have to admit I've never seen anything like this.
You know, when we started all this, we knew we had something special, potentially. Kent's a special place. It needed a sort of second wind, and we knew if we brought the right people to the table, they could make it happen.
I studied the situation pretty well and determined that a lot of people were spending money, they just weren't spending it in Kent. Anytime you have a college town, you really have like a micro economy that grows around that. I viewed it as the ideal time to do this. I viewed it as an opportunity.
I'm a townie. I was born here some 69 years ago, and to think that this would ever happen to the city of Kent, I came from an era where you've seen passenger trains, freight trains coming through Kent, an era that has gone by. I've seen our city flourish at times. I've seen it in a decline in time. And now to say that I can stand out in front of these streets today in an age to say this is happening in the city of Kent is just overwhelming for me.
It amazes me how all the people work together to be able to put this thing forward. Great cooperation from the City of Kent, from Kent State University, from PARTA, and a number of other people that were able to make this thing happen.
I think the exciting thing about the project is when I look back on it, numerous times there was many parties that could have found a way to say no. And every time when no became an option, everybody looked at each other and saw the greater good and what it could be, and everybody turned around that discussion of why is it no to how do we find yes. And because we found yes as an answer in the room, yes as an answer when no seemed like the right answer, today you see the start of what is going to be a great future for Kent.
The magic of this particular project is the collaboration, the cooperation between the City of Kent, PARTA, Kent State University, state and federal officials all coming together. And as we know, that's only when good things happen, is when everyone comes together in a collaborative way. And it was just, you know, when you all come together and you all have a vision that's bigger than any one particular entity and you get behind it, great things happen. And I think this is why this particular project is a model project, not only in Ohio, but I think across the country.
We've been talking about developing downtown Kent for probably 40 years. I know there are several plans on the books to develop the downtown. But the truth is, there was a unique confluence of new leadership at Kent State, new leadership in the city, particularly David Ruller. He and I really joined forces, and with a very willing city council that took some risks and found a way to say yes, we've turned lemons into lemonade. We've taken the worst economic recession of our lifetime and turned it around and created $106 million worth of economic development in downtown Kent, and it's awfully exciting.
And we're getting a lot of attention because of this project right now. There's a lot of hammers and nails and construction activity, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And people like to ask me, you know, what was the secret here? What did you guys do? Was it your financing? You know, was it different logistical type stuff? And I say, you know what, at the end of the day, I can give you a long list of those sorts of things, but it's the people that make the difference.
I think when people come together, check their egos at the door, and put a broader, bigger vision on the table that is bigger than any one component part, and they come together as a team, great things happen. And I think that's really the example of this particular project, is everyone came together. It wasn't easy. There were difficult times, but we came together as a team on all levels. And when you do that and you check your ego at the door, great things happen.
You know, I think the best part of the project was really working, and I say working with, a bunch of people that wanted to see it happen. So many times in today's society, we can sit back and try to work with people that try to find roadblocks, try to find ways to stop it. And probably the best part of the project was working with local people that wanted to see something through to the end to make their community better. And what's really exciting about that is there isn't any of us that are going to see it when it's finished, because it's the same people that built Portage County and the city of Kent 100 years ago. They don't see it today, but their efforts did it back then. It's the same thing with here. People a long time from now are going to be looking back there. They're going to wonder how these things happen. And being part of that with that small group of people, that's probably been the most exciting part of the project.
I travel all over the country, and I've seen many, many places. We're located in 44 states and 6 provinces in Canada. So we get around, we know, we see, and this is the place we want to be, and we're very happy to be a part of the Kent community.
We have a city manager, an administration, and a council, and a university president, and some individual proprietors that are just, they're all here at the same time with the same vision, and it's working.
We're enormously proud of the fact that there's a synergy taking place between the City of Kent, Portage County, local businesses, the federal government, Kent State University. We've all joined together and have created something very special. It's happening in downtown Kent. It's happening right now.